northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch it.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Complete to number 86.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Colts first down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check.
On first down, Haynes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself a good chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haynes. That's complete to Turner. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone
take over
for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hurry. 50 green. I want that. Give me that.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on one of more gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossen.
No gain on
you don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
42's the mic. 42's the mic. Nice, sweetheart.
On second down, a run with Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one will feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip, my life is a flick.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
I got wide. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Crunch time, defense.
Throwing. Love.
I got you. Man, I got you.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Come on. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
43-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's checking crack.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Complete to number 82.
That one a gain of 20
It's
and
a
a
gain
first
of 20.
down.
First down, well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Haynes
Drive keeps moving.
Complete
Give
to
him
number
9 there
82.
on the first down completion.
It's
That
a gain
last
of
catch
9.
short of the marker
Brings
by
up
just a
second
yard,
and
leaves him with a very manageable
At the
second and
Patriots'
1.
27-yard line.
Watch the screen.
They run with Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Taylor again, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's go.
Now Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
53, Mike, 53. Shot deal. Shot deal.
We're scoreless
That's the
after
end of
one.
the first quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
53, Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, Haynes. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good.
The field goal
And
is
the Colts
good.
hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Makes the score.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because Anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They run with Breida. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. 17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Danny.
Working out of the gun. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's free going down the left side. It's
Nothing
a
here.
place. And he will
Touchdown,
bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
The kick
And what's
is
really
good.
difficult when you throw it in that
Makes the
direction
score
and versus
Colts
that
10,
zone, that means the
Patriots
linebackers
nothing.
have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
They can't afford to just bump.
There he goes left side. He's at the 50, 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Breida, 79 yards.
Patriots.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Colts 10, Patriots 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this
Fair
one as a
catch.
fair catch, a signal for and
25-yard
taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check pass. Check pass. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haynes got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Haynes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
87.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
1 yard to go.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Shoot!
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second
87.
down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here I come. Here I come. Bronco 80. 25. Check 25. Shift. Showing 8. Showing 8.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone.
Haynes
Touchdown,
complete
Indianapolis.
to number 82. Touchdown,
a big
Indianapolis.
play there.
The
with
kicker
touchdown
on
number 8
after.
on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Colts 17, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All day, I'm here all day.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here on 29-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times they get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off play action. Haynes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
87.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Colts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Operating from the gun, Haynes getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Complete
to
number
gain of
86.
10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And
but one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Steps away to his left. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. Check 31, check 31.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Check 53's Mike. Check 50.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
What we got?
From the gun, Haynes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
In the end zone. It's now 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their
the
own
Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Final play of the half, Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Love from the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 41.
42's the Mike. 42's the Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 42.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's given me the evil eye, folks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Mike 54. Defense wins championship.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes. They've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Operating from the gun. Love. That is caught inside the 5.
Jamison Crowder.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Of scrimmage.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the
They run again with Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
A gain of 1
Sometimes
yard
I
on
get
the
caught in
play.
hyperbole,
It's
but
now
I think they
third
desperately
and
need
goal.
to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's Breida. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
The kick
that's
is
offline.
no good.
He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my
tackled
night.
at the 25-yard line.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down. Haynes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether your quarterback wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Mike 37. Here we go.
Following the interception, Love going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
The kick
That's the
is
score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Check. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's a party now. 19 tight. Check, smash. They can't hang with us.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haynes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Turner. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A big
gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Haynes. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
And we got Mike, number 53. 70 Lion. Watch the curl. Watch out.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Patriots
Back now
13.
in Foxborough. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to about
Jonathan
the 40.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the
Eric
tally on
Armstead
first
brought
down.
him
That brings
down.
up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain
I'm
of
guessing
5.
you'd say this is
Brings
kind of the
up
key
2nd
here.
and
Grind out
5.
some yardage,
At
work
the
on that
Patriots'
clock, see if you
40-yard
can
line.
continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
Complete to
23
Henry
yards
Ruggs.
the pickup there.
It's a
That's
gain
how you
of
draw up the
23
run-pass
yards.
option right there. You get a chunk
First
play out of
down.
it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Bourne. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner,
Second
that
down.
most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're going to give up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means
Taken
more
down
pressure,
right at
more
the line of
blitzing.
scrimmage.
As usual, the
gain
hallmark
on
of a
the
good
play.
run defense,
And it brings
linebackers
up
making plays near the line of
down.
scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haynes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
To the
They would have
sideline
loved one
and
there, but at
incomplete.
least it does get them to 4th down.
It's fourth
I think he's
down.
taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. He's taking chances, putting it out there, and a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in
The
a
field
spot
goal
like this,
is good.
4th quarter, as you said, trying to
Makes the
cling to
score
that advantage.
23.
that one probably should have been picked on.
Patriots 13.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin
The
of error,
Patriots
don't you?
take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively
Farina, the
quickly.
ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the
Kari
play, and it'll be
Willis on
2nd
the
down.
tackle.
He has a lead instinct
gain
for his
on the play.
linebacker spot. He's able to
2nd
diagnose
and
the
10
run and flies
at
in like
the
a missile.
19-yard
Stop that
line.
one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a
Breida, the
gain
ball
of just
carrier.
1.
He's brought
Sometimes
down
you're
at the
aligned
20-yard
perfectly
line.
and the play comes to you,
A
and
gain of 1.
sometimes you got to
Brings
cover
up
some
3rd
ground to go
down
make
and
the plays
9.
we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike's 42. Mike's 40.
On 3rd down, Love. Incomplete. He had his hands
Love's
on it, but
pass
couldn't pick it.
intended for number 12.
But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was
Sets
awfully
up
tight
4th
there on
down.
3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, when you
by
start
the
thinking of
Colts.
guys that are in the mix
They'll
for
take
Defensive
over
Player of the
1st
Year,
and 10
I think you use
at
him
the
as Exhibit A.
31-yard
Maybe he's
line.
not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Number
2nd
28,
and 2.
Jonathan Taylor,
Charles,
the
you
ball
said the
carrier.
magic number
Brought
was
down
probably
at the
right around
23-yard
20 for
line.
this defense because
8
they're
yards
facing one
on
of the
the
top
pickup.
5
Brings
offenses
up
in the league in
2nd
terms of
and
points
2.
scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off at the 16.
And
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
the Patriots
back.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Let's go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Love's pass.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a
Marcus
little
Williams
extra time
on the
dissecting the
coverage.
game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in
Breida,
this
the
one,
ball
but
carrier.
this time they get him behind
He
the
was
line.
taken down behind
It'll go
the
as a
line of
loss of a
scrimmage.
yard, so now they
A
deal
loss
with
of
3rd and
1
11.
brings up 3rd down and 11.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Here we go.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on
Intended
defense,
for
just
number
flooded the
16.
field with defensive backs,
Incomplete.
blanketed everyone, took away
It's
all the
now
passing
4th
angles,
down.
thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Let's go, defense.
Yellow.
Defense. And here we go.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Get that quarterback, D-Lo.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he
Intended
had it
for
and
number
dropped
16.
it. And now the
Incomplete.
football's going to go over, already
It's a
being
turnover
placed at the
on down.
15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of
He was brought
scrimmage.
down by Zach Vaughn.
One advantage having an elite
No
guy in the
gain
middle of
on
the
the
defensive
play.
line because
Brings
not
up
only does he take up the
3rd
space
down.
and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
53's to Mike. 53. 19. You must be dreaming.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. 53. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun. Haynes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And his kick here
The
is
field goal
good.
is good.
And that will stretch the lead up to
Makes
13.
the score Colts
So they settle for
26.
just the 3. But clearly right now,
Patriots 13.
anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's
The
darn
Patriots
close.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. 16. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
They were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He's going to let this one go deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Intended for Josiah DeGuara.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, defense, let's go. Slam.
On 1st down, Taylor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Haynes. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted
at their own
at the 14-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd
that will give to Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 23-yard
line. Run on first down,
a
followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
To throw again. Love. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Love's pass.
That'll leave them with a
Complete to
3rd and
number
2
16.
coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage,
Final
Brandon,
score,
the drag
Colts
route's a pretty good
26,
one to run against it because you're running
Patriots
away
13.
from people on it.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.